All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Elemental Development League Week 1. We got ULE Academy taking on CB Resurrection. I'll be your play-by-play clutch, and I'm joined by my color caster, Kobe. Kobe, how's it going?
It's going good. We're back. Season two.
Yeah, season 2, it's going to be an absolute banger coming through. I think we are waiting on the draft pool to start. I don't know if it's started yet. But yeah, should be good. I mean, both these teams are very good in their own right. CB Resurrection obviously coming off of the finals. A little bit of a different roster, but organization coming off a finals run in EDL, and ULE Academy completely new to the scene. Going to be looking to take on CB Resurrection. Kobe, what lane are you going to be looking forward to from both of these teams?
Honestly, CB they look kind of stacked, right? You have a bunch of players from last season coming over, and we have some other players from like GG, like Jelly and support. But for me, I think mid lane because we all know like Chinese Spy. He came in. Oh, we are getting pitched bans though. Yep. So I'll look up for
Yep.
mid lane. Look up for Chinese Spy for CB. Because we have Ari and Seraphine banned away so far, and Galleon Quinn.
Yep. Ari, Seraphine going to be the bands, then obviously Quinn, Gallia, like you said. But what I'm looking for is how is this meta going to be in Silver? Because obviously you have the higher elo picks like the Rumble, like the Morgana, Varus, Diana, like all these picks that are very, very strong and high elo. But how are they going to impact lower elo? Because it's more about those comfort picks, as Morgana is going to be locked in for CB Resurrection here.
Yeah, I was about to say too, like I think Morgana is something that we see a lot in high elo. They could also be playing the lower elo, like jungle or support. Still, I think it's a very, very healthy and easy clear as the Thresh will come in first pick. You never go wrong with Thresh really. Pretty solid support. Ooh, Philios.
Yes, that's gonna be the Thresh of Philios locked in for ULE Academy. Obviously, I wanted to highlight this bot lane for ULE. I think that they are a very good bot lane in their own right. And Thresh of Philios definitely going to be looking for that carry potential out of Chef Boy at the ADC position. As now CB Resurrection in response probably going to lock in the Caitlyn. Morgana is still a flex pick. We'll see what they are possibly going to be picking up here next. Because obviously Morgana is a 3-way flex, can go mid. I mean, it could technically be a 5-way flex if you really want, but I don't think we're going to see any Morgana tops coming out from CB Resurrection. But we'll lock in the Caitlyn. Could try to go for the Caitlyn Morgana bot lane, or could put the Morgana in the jungle. We're going to see here in a couple of seconds what is going to be locked in for the side of CB Resurrection, as it will be the Shen.
Yeah, I have no problem with the Shen pick here. I think it's pretty oppressive in the lower elo. It's that big shield, the map, the global map presence you have with him. But yeah, two very strong bot lanes come out here early, but Morgana can still go jungle. And the Mordekaiser will be picked to answer the Shen.
Yep. So Mordekaiser going to be locked in. Obviously, Mordekaiser does beat Shen. And looking at both these teams' drafts, I think they've been pretty solid so far. Obviously, Morgana's still a flex pick. ULE Academy going to be banning out the Victor. So possibly thinking this might be Morgana support just because AP mid jungle is a little easy to itemize against. But we'll see what is going to be the ban. Here's Oriana will be taken away from CB Resurrection. But yeah, that Mordekaiser and Shen matchup going to be huge for the side of ULE Academy. Definitely picking themselves a team fight comp, as that's going to be the Annie banned away from Chinese Spy, I believe, in the
And
mid
the
lane.
Victor.
So
His Victor too is really, really
yeah,
scary. Have you ever
his
seen it?
Victor also taken away from him. So we'll have to see what Chinese Spy is going to be thinking of playing in this game. ULE Academy still don't know where the Morgana's going. They do have the Diana up or the Rumble if they do want to take that. Or could elect to go for more of a tank jungler, could lock in
Udyr's still up too.
something like Udi or something along those lines. Could pick the
Oh, wait,
Sejuani, but the
wait, Lisa
Lee
mid?
Sin
Is this
is
Lisa
going to
mid?
be locked in. Oh my god. I said I wanted to see Lee Sin in silver kind of as a joke, but it's actually going to be locked in.
I love playing it. I think it's really fun playing mid, but yeah, we'll see how it goes here in competitive. I think it is a very strong pick right now, but Nocturne that could also be flex mid or jungle too. You can even have Shen top or Shen mid and Nocturne top too. So a lot of flex picks coming out from CB.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the Nocturne coming through. Still a flex pick. Lee Sin coming through. Gonna be very, very big for the side of ULE Academy. We'll see what CB Resurrection are going to be picking up here as their last pick. Um, and give me a second. I gotta do something really quick because Matt Pizza is not doing his job still. Give me a second.
Yes, I'm at Pizza Gap. So we will have a brand here. So what's most likely to happen is probably we're gonna see. I want to say it's Nocturne mid versus the Lee Sin, Morgana jungle, brand support, Caitlyn ADC, but also because I think Morgana jungle is so oppressive, but also you can see this Morgana, a brand go support, mid. So we have a lot of picks here from CB as Nico will be locked in. I think that might be a yeah, it has to be mid lane Nico, so Lee Sin will be going jungle here.
I'm back.
So
Um,
interesting draft. So yeah, Lee
yeah,
Sin going jungle.
Yeah, probably Lee Sin going jungle. Now, we have seen Mordekaiser and Nico jungle. Not saying it's the best, but I mean, they could pick it. But yeah, Brand gonna be coming in is really interesting. Obviously, it's still going to technically be a flex.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
CB
4 picks if they
Resurrection,
or flex picks. We have no
yeah,
idea where everything's going.
so they have a decent amount of flex picks for the side of CB Resurrection. So we'll have to see once we get into game where everything is going to be going. Obviously, Caitlyn's like ADC for sure. But everything else could be flexed around. I'm thinking it's probably going to be Caitlyn Morgana bot lane with Shen top, Nocturne jungle, and Brand mid. Now, I'm not 100% sure. That's just my guess. And then for the side of ULE Academy, they have more of a standard where everyone's going. Now, the Lee Sin, I do want to see how that's going to be piloted because Lee Sin in the right hands can 1v9 a game for your team or for the other team. So I want to see how Lee Sin is going to be in this game. And the Nico coming in is actually going to be really interesting to see in the mid lane. I'll definitely be looking to the 2v2 mid jungle for both these teams because Nocturne, Brandon, Lee Sin, Nico, you're talking about kills. You're talking they're going to be fighting 24/7. So definitely going to see how that 2v2 is going to pan out.
Yeah, CB is. I think they're a team, like a really, really good team that can do this kind of draft where they're going to keep you guessing because all their players are really comfortable playing these kind of different flex because this has to be something they probably practiced before. So a really interesting. I'm not gonna say good yet, but interesting draft coming out from CB. But ULE, they do have some options late game with the Philios if he can scale up. Thresh will be handed a pretty heavy task, keeping him alive, making plays early game. But yes, we're gonna have a banger game one and match week one, season two.
Yeah. I mean, we're just obviously waiting to get in the game here. So, I mean, it is week 0. The thing that sucks is kind of when you're in this, when they pick and then you got that 3 minute spec delay. It's a little bit hard to talk about the teams because you really don't know anything. Both these teams are 0-0 coming in, completely new season. From what we know, obviously, like I said, CB Resurrection, they're coming in with going to the finals from last split, have a couple players that are returning somewhat from that team, but they do have Chinese Spy and Zell, who played on MIT, who ended up beating them. So they're going to be joining the team. That's going to be huge for them. They have Accelerate at the ADC position. I believe they have an E sub top lane. So we'll see how he does. How he fares against ULE Academy. And then for the side of ULE Academy, their bot lane very strong. There were one thing that I did note on the pre-show that I think this bot lane from the side of ULE Academy could be one of the best in the league. Now I thought they would be going up against Accelerate and Jelly, I believe, but I don't think that's the case.
I think
So
I
it's
think
gonna
Jelly is not playing this game.
yeah, so I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be Zell and Accelerate, which does I think Zell is a really good support. Nothing against Jelly, but Zell is a very, very good support. And I think that's gonna make the bot lane 2v2 a little bit more even, but I still do favor ULA Academy's 2v2 bot lane.
So could you it's
Okay.
gonna be Nocturne's jungle, by the way. Yeah, so UOE, could you compare them kind of BFE last season, how we had pretty much the B and J show him this like hard carry and BFE to a pretty deep run last season?
I think ULE Academy to me is better than what BFE was last season. And the reason I say this is because, like, yes, they have that really good bot lane. They've got Poopy Head, who everyone knows Poopy Head, and Major Lack, who are really good bot lane. But I think the difference is they have a better top side, I think.
Mm.
Talon Pogs, Jesus Juice, Lucerus, probably could, just butchered all of them because I don't know how to say them. But I think those three are really, really good. And I think they're better than what BFE had. But, obviously we haven't seen them play. So that's just me just saying they're better. But I'm actually going to see it here if they actually do have better players than what BFE had.
Yeah, ULE.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just hit 3 minutes back delay. So ULE looking to prove something here, coming to the league new versus a pretty hard team to beat, CB Resurrection. Yeah, overall, I think CB is just kind of stacked, honestly. Like, all their lanes look good, and they have a shiny spy. I mean, MIT had to put him in game 5 last final just to secure that win for them. Like, shiny spy is now going to be able to play like kind of full time in EDL. I definitely think he can make like an early choice for
Mhm.
MVP of the league.
Yeah. Okay. One thing I will say is, Chinese spy on the brand. Like, brand mid. When was the last time you saw brand mid? I remember I played it in BOL Gold, and that was like a year ago. Okay. Um, so I don't know if Chinese spy is just picking up what I'm putting down. Maybe he saw that. I highly doubt he saw it, but brand mid, we haven't really seen it like ever. This is like a really niche pick. And I want to see if Chinese Spy can make this work. I mean, he's a very good player. Obviously, was one of the best players last season, even though he only played one game, but he was still touted as like the IBS faker. Like, this guy's insanely good. And I'm interested to see how this brand is gonna work with their comp because brand and team fights, you hit that ult and you get the passive and it just explodes, dealing so much damage. You clump together, you're gonna be eating your HP bar. But if Brand does fall behind, Brand is kind of useless. So I think CB, they have a strong 2v2 mid jungle. But if that strong 2v2 mid jungle does not snowball and doesn't get rolling early, they could be in some big trouble.
Yeah, I do think CB have a lot of good objective control on the river. Like you say, like they're all like in a choke point, and Brand Press is old. That should be a lot of damage come in. You do have Nocturne for the backline assassination. You have the Shen taunt, Morgana traps for zone denial, and you have Morgana in general. So they can definitely control river fights easier than ULE's comp, I would say. So they should definitely be looking, I think, to stack Drakes early and go for soul point. But it's be interesting to see how they play. I do agree. I think the 2v2, especially with the lead center and the silver, is going to be interesting and very important to watch for these teams as we are almost out of spec delay now.
Yeah, we're going to be out of Speculate in 10 seconds. CB Resurrection, last season's finalist, going to be taking on Unlucky Esports Academy, new team to the league, but definitely going to be looking to take down one of the Titans as we get into game number 1.
Let's see, see any funny business with the runes going on here.
Any funny runes?
Yeah.
Oh no. Funny haha time. Watch, it's going to be Brand with Lethal Tempo. That's the tech, right?
Oh no. On it, Brent. On it, Nico support.
That was the tech. I remember when Nico was on hit and would go top lane and would build like Bork and just like run
Oh
behind.
yeah.
That thing was
Pretty
crazy.
disgusting.
Yeah. As we are just waiting to get in, just hanging out.
I'm
Um,
vibing.
yeah, we're just chilling. But yeah, first game of the season. It is definitely going to be big. First game of the season. You know, this is it. You want to come out with the bang, and definitely don't want to start 0-1. But who knows? It might happen. Uh, I highly doubt it will, but it could happen. As looks like we're going to be getting into game here in just a couple of seconds, as we are in the loading screen. Look at the runes here. Okay, never mind. Nothing like that. All right,
Not a
never
lot.
mind. Look at the
Oh,
runes. Look at the
not a
runes.
lot
There
of
we.
funny business going on in the runes here. It's
Yeah, I
pretty
mean,
standard.
everything does look pretty standard.
Nico
I
did
don't.
take barrier though. That is one thing I would like to point out.
Mhm. did take barrier, which means technically Chinese Spy will get more map pressure with the TP. But it is going to give Nico some survivability in lane. So definitely going to see how that's going to be piloted as we are into the game. CB Resurrection on the blue side, Unlucky Esports Academy on the red side. As we got the little transition coming through. And there we go. We are zoomed out, ready to go. Kobe, who do you think's taking game number 1?
I think it has to be CBR. I mean, for Unlucky, I think like game ones, especially if you're a new team to the league, you kind of want to see where you're at, kind of like a like a ground point, so you can work your way up to that. So I wouldn't be too upset if I lost, especially the CB, but it's want to play your own game. You don't kind of want to play down or a different style than you usually want to play, because it's all about like testing the waters at this point. As we do see both teams going top and bot, looking for a 5-man invade, except for the Lee Sun kind of griefing.
Yeah, it looks like both teams are going to invade, but they're going to invade opposite sides of the map. So they're not going to see each other, which probably means they're going to realize, hey guys, I think we might have gotten invaded on the other side of the map. As it looks like CB is going to stack the bush. They're going to wait for Unlucky to come back to the buff. Now, this could end up working out for them. They do have the Morgana CC, so we'll have to see if they are going to check this one. They have the ward over the wall, and we'll have to see if red side is going to go for Lee Sin is starting top. So it looks like they might not even know they're here. From the side of Unlucky Esports Academy is they might just take the blue. And I think that's what's going to happen now. We'll have to see if Unlucky Esports, they're going to check this. It looks like Aphelios is going to place a ward. So now they do have the information that Bird Nurse will be starting on their blue buff, as Lee Sin probably going to go straight to the other team's CB Resurrection's blue. And we're probably going to have vertical jungling coming out here.
Oh, you love to see it. Vertical jungling. Game one.
Vertical jungling in game number 1. Already starting off spicy as everyone's getting the lane. Nice hook going to be coming out of Major Lag. Going to get some damage down on to Zell. Actually going to lose half his health bar. So nice hook coming through from Major Lag. And yeah, one thing I did want to talk about was how Major Lag's going to go against Zell, because Zell was one of the best supports in the season, as now we see Bird Nurse possibly calling out that Jason might be on the blue. He's gonna get spot out here. This is gonna be a lot of damage coming through. Jesus just needs to flash away. Will he be able to get out? He's running to the Mordekaiser. He will stay alive. 3-man root coming out from Talon Pogs, but nothing goes down. Lee Sin, though, does lose his flash, and Bird Nurse gets the blue buff.
I think it's pretty lucky, though. Only flash for getting flashed by 3 people. I mean, a really good rotation over with Shiny Spy and Reaper. Kind of defend their blue buff. They did get it, so yeah, Lee Sin's gonna be down quite a bit as Mordekaiser just came straight on the Shen early. Do you want to do Drake predictions now? Or
yeah,
Soul
so we see Soul, Infernal.
Ocean.
All right, Infernal and Ocean. All right, I remember we would always get these. For some reason, one of us would get them.
It was always you. It was never me. Until like the end of the season.
Yeah, you got some of them. But yeah, I mean, as it looks like we're gonna see how this Lee Sin's gonna pilot, because he just lost his he went to invade the blue and lost it. So Nocturne gets the triple buff, and that's kind of insane. Lee Sin gets triple buff. Nocturne has a lot of tempo in the jungle now. Obviously, Bird Nurse probably will farm until 6 and then look to make a play, as Lee Sin is going to be walking to this bot scuttle. Should be able to get it if Nocturne doesn't come. I think he's going to be able to get it for free, but Jesus Juice is only level 2, and now he's spotted out on a ward.
Yeah, we're not going to really see, hopefully, any Blabber Scuttle fights here early game.
Oh, the flash for the scuttle?
Yes.
That's the tech, I think. Well, he doesn't have flash, so he can't do it as... Ooh, Mordekaiser getting kind of low in the top lane against one hand here. But otherwise, yeah, not really much going on early. We're 4 minutes in. No one's died yet. Both teams are taking the safe approach here, as Drake will be spawning in a minute. Bird Nurse, he is hovering on the bottom side of the map, will get spotted out on a ward. Lee Sin is here on the ground. Meanwhile, on the top side, we could see Mordekaiser get solo boloed. That's a lot of damage coming down, but he's going to stay alive with sliver of HP. Shen is very low here, and Looks like he's going to get the wave crashed into him. He does need to be careful. I actually, you know what? No, he really doesn't. There's no way they dive. Because Burdener could TP and they could try to dive, but I think Mordekaiser's fine. Meanwhile, on the bot side, looks like Excel's doing really good. He's got himself 35 CS in this lane. Obviously, it's going to even out a little bit once Chef Boy or Rosemary over here does get the wave crashed into him. Major Lag looks like did eat a binding, so we'll take some damage. But First Strike is going to be spawning here, as Major Lag will take some more damage. He's getting pretty low. Oh, almost goes down. We'll stay alive, though. But it's a 400 gold lead early for CB rookies, just based off of laning stats alone.
Yeah, at least in falling behind is gonna hurt a bit. I don't think it's gonna be too like game deciding so far, but we are seeing a lot of early trading in top lane so far. So we kind of a more quiet game so far. Almost 6 minutes, haven't had first blood yet. This team's kind of filling each other out so far.
Meanwhile, Jesus Juice is looking for a play in the mid lane.
Oh,
Will this be able to work? He's going to be running away. He might need to flash, but it looks like he's just going to walk out of that one, hovering the bot side of the map where 3 of his teammates are, and he will stay alive. Nothing's going to be going down, as it looks like DB Resurrection is going to be starting up the dragon.
Yeah, they do have bot prowls, so I don't think Unlucky's gonna really contest for it. I don't think he really can at all. So it'll just be Cloud Drake going over to CB for kind of just nothing in the end.
Yeah, I don't think Unlucky was going to be able to contest that one, just where they were. Didn't really have good setup on it, and CB Resurrection with the tempo were able to get themselves the Drake. Still have a gold lead now. The first Drake as Mordekaiser having a bit of a tough time in this lane. The mace comes down and does a lot of damage. Shen, though,
There's going back and forth.
Is level 6, has the stand united, and can be looking to use that on the opposite side of the map. Now, remember CB last season, they like to put their top laner on something with global pressure or look to TP bot lane. That was their bread and butter. They would just dive bot lane off repeat. So we'll see if this is still true with the team. And with the Shen here, stand united, obviously going to be looking to make plays. Nocturne level 5 should be getting level 6 here in just a second. So, you know, once the Stand United and Paranoia come out, you could just see someone get absolutely deleted on the side of Unlucky Esports Academy.
Yeah, it's looking at CS. The only big difference I can see so far is that Celery does have like about a 15 CS lead in bot so far. So if CB is able to push in and get a recall, come back to lane, that affiliate does need to be a bit careful.
Yeah, I mean, you know, both bot lanes actually have not recalled yet. They are sitting on a lot of gold, which is surprising. I mean, no one in the bot lane has reset yet. And Nocturne's on the top side as Lee Sin maybe looking to make a play here. Obviously with the Lantern, if the hook does land, Zell needs to be careful. It's going to be Lantern coming out. Who will Major Lag be looking for? He's going to go for the flash as Jesus Juice is on Accelerate, but they're going to be taken very low. The flash forward from Zell. Heal's going to be coming out. That's going to be the route going on to the Zell. Going to get hooked backwards from Major Lag, but the Stand United comes in clutch from one hand. Zell will still go down. That's going to be the first blood as Major Lag. He probably will be going down here. Accelerate going to pick up the kill. Lee Sin going to send out the Q. Will he be able to take it as one hand going to be going in? He's going to pick himself up. One kill. Jesus Juice going to be running away. Will he be going down? He's low. He ward hops the flash, but it hits the ward one hand. A bit of a mistake, but he'll pick up the double kill, and it's going to be a 3-for-2 for the side of CB Resurrection.
It looked like in the...
Oh, wait! Excel is still here as Talon Hog's going to be coming down, and it's going to be a kill going over. It's actually a 3-for-3 at the end of the day.
It's actually an absolute fiesta in bot lane so far. It looked like originally Unlucky had a bit of like miscommunication who they wanted to go on, because I saw Major go for the... Who was it? No, Major went for Caitlyn, and then, but he went for Morgana. So like they all went different places. Shin was able to TP on Morgana before Zell went down, and then it's kind of turned things around. But also a good play by Hog says come bot, pick up that cleanup kill on the Caitlyn. So kind of a fiesta bot lane so far, but we do have kills on the board now. But relatively still even. CBR does have like about a 700-800 goal lead, so not like a whole big gap so far. But we do have some action now.
Yeah, and we should be getting a replay up here soon-ish. As here we go. Gonna be going into the replays. You see Zell gets Stand United. He does go down, but the Stand United coming in is very clutch. Now one hand in the bot lane goes on to the Aphelios. And this is when you think, oh no, this is a disaster. Once the Aphelios dies, you're like, Jesus Juice is gonna be going down for sure. But a miscalculation from one hand. Autos the ward, but he does end up trading the kill. And you think, all right, CB Resurrection, pick this up. But then here comes the Nico coming in and lands the ultimate coming down. Does kill Accelerate in the end. Makes it a 3-for-3. Nicely played by both teams.
Yeah, Shiny probably didn't have TP up. He couldn't really answer that. He did shove in though, get one play at least, so that's some extra gold in his pocket. I mean, not as much of the kill, but still a very even game so far.
Oh, wait a minute. There's a 1v1 in the top lane. It looks like he got sent to the death realm. One hand taking a lot of damage, taking down from the passive. Will he be going down? Both health bars
really
are very low, and Lucerus with the solo bolo in the top lane. And meanwhile, on the bot side, we're going to see a 3v3. Paranoia going to be coming out. They're going to be looking to be going in. That's Weasel going down. It's going to be traded 1-for-1. Lee Sin needs to run away. He's going to get feared. He's going to be fleeing away. Will he be able to run as here comes the shot out of the Caitlyn ultimate? Going to be doing some damage to the Aphelios, but they might be looking to turn. Here comes the ultimate going to be going down. Double kill going to be going over to the Lee Sin. Rosemary's running forward. He wants the kill onto Accelerate. Will he be able to get it? The root's going to be coming through. He's going to switch to the gun. Damage coming out. Triple kill to Jesus Juice. And it's the IBS Lee Sin coming in clutch.
Watch, I guess you were right. Yeah. Unlucky, they do like play through their bot lane. They have a really good bot lane, but also Mordekaiser picking up a solo kill in top lane before all that bot lane fight happened. And now Lee Sin is 4-1-1. That is very dangerous. He is getting a bit out of control right now. So really, really good team fighting right there by Unlucky in the 3v3 bot lane. And this game kind of is still like less than a 1k gold lead, but they will get second Drake, kind of prevent any Drake stacking from CBR, but really good play by them in both top and bot.
Ooh, it looks like we might have another fight. The flash, the hook comes in! Nicely played by Major Lag. Will they keep going? It looks like they're going to back off. Zell is here. They could maybe look to collapse, but they do need to be careful as Zell will miss the Dark Binding on to Major Lag. But yeah, that play, really nicely played by the side of Unlucky Esports Academy, who now find themselves a 700 gold lead in this game. We have the Drake. Meanwhile, on the top side, we see a 1v1 coming out. Lucerus on this Mordekaiser is pretty massive. He's got himself a decent lead here, as he actually has 2 levels up on the Shen. Obviously, Shen using the Stand United to help his team, but because of that, you will fall behind in XP, in gold. And unfortunately for him, he is pretty far behind in the top lane.
Yeah, so things going very, very well early game for Unlucky. They just have so much control over this top side right now, so Rift Herald should easily go over them. I honestly think they should try use that top because Mordekaiser did get almost 2 plays off it. So see if they can make a play top and try to get first tower off of Rift Herald.
Yeah, so Unlucky Esports, they elect to move their bot lane to get this Rift Herald. But meanwhile, on the bot side, there are plates going down. This is being traded. Accelerate is getting 2 plates, possibly 3 if he can shove the wave in fast enough. So we'll have to see what Unlucky Esports can do with that Rift Herald if they're able to get a kill and then turn it into first tower. Otherwise, it's pretty worth for CB Resurrection.
Yeah, that's kind of a
wait a minute.
Wait.
Hold on. We've got a 2v1 in the top side. Shen sent to the death realm. Looks like Lucerus is winning this one. He's going to get one. Will he be able to kill the Nocturne? And here comes the Lee Sin coming to save the day. He will miss the Sonic Wave. He's going to be walking forward. Will he be able to land anything? But it doesn't matter. Looks like the Mordekaiser just goes for the turn. The 2v1 basically out of Lucerus. Now 3-0 on the Mordekaiser. Looking really good in this game. Unlucky Esports.
They're just going to push the wave in and they're going to get first tower top. And the tower will go down now.
Yeah, so really big play by the side of Unlucky Esports Academy. Lucerus just putting the team on his back there. Goes for the 2v1. You always have to be careful when you try to go gank a Mordekaiser because he's just going to isolate 1v1. He's going to send one of you to the death realm as he just kills the Shen and then says, hey, Nocturne, you want a piece of this? As he just takes down the Nocturne too. A little bit of Lee Sin coming in to help him out. But nicely played by Lucerus. And now you have a fed Mordekaiser, which is really scary, and a 2k gold lead for the side of Unlucky Esports.
Yeah, really well played. I think Unlucky definitely did want to play top just so they get that Rift Herald charge off on the first turret, and they did get a charge off on the second turret. So really well played. Yeah, Mordekaiser sending people to Brazil still.
Ooh, Major Lag. walking forward.
Oh,
Double
what a nice-
blast
what
on
a-
the Morgana. Nicely played by him, but it's going to be getting turned around. The Stand United wasn't used. Zell takes some damage. That's going to be the ultimate coming through as he's getting really low, but Paranoia coming in, baby, as this is the combo that CB Resurrection need. Aphelios, there's no way you live this one as Bird Nurse picks up a kill, and that was the combo we were talking about. The Stand United with the Paranoia, the CB way, dive bot lane.
Yeah, really well played, re-engaged by CB there, but did they really need to use Chenault for that? Because it was only really Affiliates alive, and all, like, Celery and Nocturne were both, like, pretty healthy. I don't think Chenault need to be used there. Oh, Nocturne with an invade.
Nocturne will find Jesus Juice here. He's going to use the Stride Breaker, but looks like Jesus Juice will just board hop out of that one, as it's the Infernal Drake, by the way. Let's go, baby.
Oh.
You got rolled. You got rolled. Hey,
I got
one for
rolled.
one to start off the season.
Just like last season, I'm getting rolled.
As Luster is up here, going to be taking the top tower without contest, so he's going to pick himself up more gold. Already has the Rift Maker. Unlucky Esports Academy currently with a 1.5k-ish gold lead for themselves. It is a big gold, or not a big gold lead. It is a gold lead, but it isn't very big. You'd think they'd be up a little bit more gold. CB Resurrection, just with their individual laning stats, have been doing pretty good, especially the mid, jungle, and AD. Haven't been doing, I'd say, pretty well. Lee Sin with a good recovery, though, off that him getting triple buffed. And it looks like 30 seconds until the Drake spawns. We might see a 5v5 for this one. It is the third Drake. It looks like both teams, they are going to be looking for this one. Stand United is not up, though, for Shen.
And yeah, he does have to catch a wave topside that across into the tier 2 turret. And both teams in the fight for mid prio. It looks like Unlucky will get a bit of a mid prio.
Yeah, it looks like now Unlucky Esports, they are hovering. Lucerus is going to eat a lot of damage there. He needs to be careful. He does have the TP up soon. Bird Nurse will eat a chunk as Shen is now walking down. We have the 5v5 in the river. Both teams looking to position. You can see Talonpox looking on the flank with Lucerus. Brand, though, he does a lot of damage when you're clumped up. You need to be careful once the ultimate comes down. As the Drake is being started up from Unlucky Esports. Chinese Spy actually does get caught here. He's going to be taking some damage. That's going to be the ultimate coming down, but it doesn't get enough value. Shen is flanking, has the flash taunt. When is he going to look? Who is he going to look for? This is huge. Brand is starting to back. He has the TP. Could look to TP here. As Lucerus is getting chunked. Nico Clone does get hit by the trap, and it looks like Brand is just going to TP back. He's going to be TPing back to the mid lane, as we've kind of got to dance at the Drake.
This is a really long fight.
Really wants to give it up. Chinese Spy, he is going to get caught here. That's going to be a lot of damage coming through. Chinese Spy will go down. Jesus Juice will pick up another kill on this Lee Sin. And now CB Resurrection down a member. Do they go for this? They do catch Jesus Juice. Are they going to go for the 4v5? You see Accelerate over the wall. They might be going for this, but this could be a disaster. If this goes wrong, it's the game wide open for the side of Unlucky Esports Academy, as the Paranoia will be coming out. And that's going to be the steal out of Zell. He's going to be taking that one. Now the Shen's going to be going in. That's going to be a lot of damage coming through from the side of Unlucky Esports Academy. But the side of CB Resurrection going in is a bit of a disaster. And Aphelios ult will come down. Jesus Juice, he's dominating now. The double root coming through from Aphelios. And now CB Resurrection has to run. It looks like Rosemary will pick up one. Accelerate running for the hills, but it doesn't matter. The passive's ticking, and it's going to be everyone going down on the side of CB Resurrection. But hey, they got the Drake.
They did get the Drake, but like, why did they go in for the fight after the Drake? I don't think they definitely could not have fought that. You know, Shiny Spy did TP in, didn't really respect the position that Unlucky had on the river, and kind of just got caught out. But Morgana was a really nice steal, but you kind of have to ask stuff like, why did CB go for that fight after it and then just get wiped completely?
Yeah, is there any way we can get a replay on the Drake? I don't know if we can, but if we can, that'd be great.
There we go.
All right, well, all right, you see Morgana just steals it with the Q. It looks like Bird Nurse spied it early, so he's able to get it. But then from here on out, right, once you get the Drake, you gotta dip. As now that huge ultimate coming out from Aphelios, double root onto the bot lane of CB Resurrection. You see that come through from your ADC, your superstar player. You're feeling good, as everyone just ends up falling from the side of CB Resurrection.
Yeah, so I think if you're Unlucky, you're not that upset that he just lost Drake after he just completely just wiped them. Not the end of the world.
You lose the Drake, but you get 5 kills, so, I mean,
And now
That's the
the
trade-off.
gold lead is kind of blown open a bit, about a 4K lead. Still comebackable. Not like totally end of the world for CB.
Yeah, as it looks like both teams are kind of positioning in the river. Unlucky Esports, they do have river control though, and with the river control, they should be able to just.
Are they trying to get Rift Herald for it to spawn?
I think it. I don't know if they're going to be able to get the rift. I think it's just going to despawn. It looks like both teams don't know that. They're both kind of just hovering around here. Maybe Unlucky just wants to rush Baron. Now, I don't know if that's going to be the call.
No.
But we'll see here as Lucerus. He's just chilling as oh, that's a huge move. That's a lot of damage. Aphelios comes down. Jesus Juice picks one, and the floodgates have opened. Lucerus, he's looking for someone. Which one is he going to put into the Death Realm? He's going to send Chinese Spy into the Death Realm, and that's a lot of damage coming through on Chinese Spy. He's going to get out of the Death Realm, but he's going to be going down as meanwhile. They're going to be trying to go onto Jesus Juice. Bird Nurse gets hooked from Major Lag as he picks him off. Another kill to Lucerus. Zell goes down. Also, it's a disaster from the side of CB Resurrection, and Unlucky Esports Academy turn their eyes to Baron.
Yeah, Unlucky is finding a really good pick start to spice off with the Aphelios ult, and then Lee Sin just jumps in, and Mordekaiser pretty much just like put anybody, maybe except for like Shin, I wouldn't, or Nocturne, into the Death Realm, and they're probably going to die. He's doing a lot of damage right now, so really good understanding of what power their team has right now, and executing off of that, and they will get Baron as a reward for that. A really early Baron. Have we ever had a Baron this early last season?
I don't know. I don't remember the exact time. It's
a really early Baron.
It is an early Baron out of Unlucky Esports Academy. And, you know, one thing I do want to say is, like, why is CB Resurrection even trying to stand there, right? Like, you know, Unlucky Esports probably can't rush the Baron, as we're going to have a replay coming in from the fight. Nice Q coming out of Jesus Juice, the Sonic Wave coming in as Lucerus. He's walking forward. He says, I want to take someone into the Death Realm. I want to start a fight. Goes on Chinese Spy. Ends up killing Chinese Spy. But then here CB's like, oh wait, Jesus Juice might be caught out. No. Jesus Juice is not caught out. You guys are the one that's caught out. Night Hook coming through from Major Lag. And to top it all off, they end up killing Zell too.
Yeah, I don't even think CB really need to be staying there anyway, because like all the Unlucky waves are pushing into them. So they could have just gone collect waves, get them pushing. I don't really think Unlucky could have forced a Baron at all. Like a Baron fight that early. But it kind of just baited CB into fighting them around Baron, and has turned their eyes to Baron after they won the fight. So like really good objective control by Unlucky so far.
Yeah, and Unlucky's a new team, right? Like, yes, there's a couple players we do recognize, but they're a newer team, newer organization to EDL. The nice hook lands again onto Accelerate, as that's gonna be the flash forward. Last damage is gonna be coming through from Talonpogs, but maybe Talonpogs has gone a little bit too far. Nice stopwatch going to be coming out. Paranoia will be coming in. Talonpog stays alive. Thresh kills Bird Nurse, and that's going to be a 2-4-1 as Major Lag stays alive. But Talonpog maybe going a little bit too deep, as that's going to be a decent amount of damage down on to a Rosemary on this Aphelios, as Lucerus is now going to be walking up, maybe potentially looking for Zell will get rooted up. Major Lag needs to be really careful, because Major Lag doesn't have a lot of HP here on the Thresh. Drake is up though, and it looks like Unlucky Esports are going to be going to this one.
Yeah, and they have full, they can just do it, because all the ways are kind of pushing in for them. They do have Baron too. I was kind of surprised that they kind of went for the ARAM. I get the part about one in mid prio. Like, you have Baron. Like, you can also just go keep pushing in top and bot, and just open up the map more for you. But it did work out for them in the end. They do even up the Drake count. And now they're just going to reset, and I wonder if they're going to send, like, at least someone in the side lane, or just do, like, a 5-man ARAM.
They'll probably 4-1 with Mordekaiser in a side lane, I think, here, because he does have the TP. If anyone tries to go gank Mordekaiser, he just puts one in the Death Realm, and that person is most likely going to die. So that's probably, you know, CB is kind of out of options. They need to really find something here. They need to find a miracle to get back into this game, because they're down 9k now. The gold lead has ballooned. Axel might have gotten caught out here, but does stay alive. Takes some damage. You need to be very careful, though.
That was Caitlyn ult too.
Yeah, as Caitlyn did use the ultimate, as it looks like both teams are just chilling. The objective isn't up for 3 minutes, so we might not see a fight here for a bit. But I mean, both these teams are their mid games are pretty explosive. Nice hook by Major Leg. So we're gonna have to see if anything is gonna go down. As Lucerus obviously can't really be matched in the side lane. He's really strong, and Nico's splitting top. So CB, they need to do something. They need to pick off a side lane, or they need to go for the 3 in the mid lane. Is now one hand. He's gonna get hit up. They tried to make a play on Talon Fog, but this Nico just chunks you to half HP. And like we said, Nico Brand went ahead. They're disgusting, but when behind,
you do
they
nothing.
don't do anything. And it's been pretty apparent in this game that they really have not been able to do too much. Now, it does look pretty one-sided for Unlucky Esports, as it's going to be a root coming down onto the Mordekaiser, but it really did no damage. As now Talon Fog's trying to push top lane, get some chip damage down. But it looks like Unlucky Esports just have complete control over the map. They've got Baron in 130, and now we're setting up a death push. Bird Nurse, ooh, he does a smart thing, doesn't walk through his jungle, potentially knowing that they could be in there, as it looks like Nico will back off. And Unlucky Esports is playing the map very well here.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much like dead even until after that, the Drake CB stole, but then they just got wiped after it, and then Unlucky has been doing a really good job of kind of snowballing that bit of gold lead they had, and just like picking them out right when Baron spawned, wiping them, getting Baron, and now they did do, I think, really good on Baron power play. They do have all tier 2s off the map, so they are working very well as a whole unit right now. Very impressive stuff from their first game so far.
Yeah, Unlucky Esports Academy looking pretty good here in game number 1. Got themselves a 10k gold lead. Baron's going to be spawning in 30 seconds. I would assume they would just do that off a spawn. And CB Resurrection, they've got to find some sort of miracle fight if they want to come back into this game. Now, one fight could be big for them, especially with Baron up. If you're able to kill them and take the Baron, that's going to be a huge gold swing and can bring you back into this game. But it's looking pretty unlikely, as Mordekaiser now has 3 items, Lee Sin has 3 items, Nocturne and Shen are on 1.5. They're not very strong. Now, Accelerate does have 2 items, so he is pretty strong here. He's kind of matching Aphelios in the item department, but it's going to be really hard for CB to win a fight, as Zell just gets chunked to almost dead from that Nico. And
I think CB has been very careful here. I think Unlucky, like, they're not even looking to take the Baron, they're looking to farm them at Baron. They're being very careful how they engage this next fight.
Yep. And it looks like Unlucky, they're kind of just flirting with the potential of doing Baron, as now they're just sending Mordekaiser mid. They say, all right, you all want to rotate the Baron? We'll send more mid. Which one do you want? Do you want the Baron, or do you want your base? And, I mean, Unlucky might be able to 4v5 and win, as they just sent 3 people to go answer Mordekaiser. And Unlucky Esports, they're just doing the Baron. They say, all right, you want to send people to go match this Mordekaiser? We're just going to go to Baron. Now that's going to be the TP coming out of the Mordekaiser. Now going to be 5 strong. They get on a Chinese Spy, and they're going to turn immediately onto him. Chinese Spy gets called out. Jesus Juice gets a kill. That's going to be the Mordekaiser ult going to be coming down. Going to be going on to Accelerate, and there's no chance you win this is the Caitlyn. As Caitlyn goes down, Zell takes some damage. He's going to get kicked. Will he be able to pick up the kill? Aphelios ult comes down. Rosemary will pick up 1. Shen is a little bit late to the party. Won't be able to find any exit kills for him, as it looks like that's just a double kill going over to the Aphelios. And Unlucky Esports Academy's running it down mid.
Yeah, I think it was really, really good. Like I said, like, they sent Mordekaiser mid, all right. But CB said, like, maybe like 2 to go answer him. They start Baron. They don't actually do the Baron. They just want the kills. And now, like, after that, like, CB's base is going to be destroyed. They might look to end here. Mid, bot, and support are responding, like, right now, though. So I don't know if they can, but they are definitely looking.
I think they
possibly end it.
If they get a, if they want to test, they could have with the wave. But it looks like he's on a ward. He's on a ward, but he just says, "All right, guys, I'll trade the Drake for the game."
Actually, big IQ though. You think about it, because like,
there's no way. There's no way. Oh, he landed the Q though with the ward hop, the flash. Will it connect? Oh no, it just timed out. But he lands another one. It doesn't matter. Jesus Juice His Q is not a skill shot. It's point and click as he finds himself another kill. 9 on the Lee Sinner. As when we were
Over
coming in, we were like,
12. Oh wait, what is this? I'm gonna do math. I can't do
what?
math. Like 13K gold lead right now.
Yeah,
14K.
it's
Oh my.
14K.
Oh my.
14K gold lead. But when we were coming in, we were like, all right, what's Lee Sin bringing to this game? Because if you lock in Lee Sin, you've got to have some pretty big balls to lock that in an IBS. And Jesus Juice locks it in, and Hayes looked really good on it. I mean, obviously,
You gotta think too. Like he was down 3 camps, like early too. Like he recovered very well, and now he's run over the game. Like Mordecai just like kind of was left on the island, except for after they got rift killed. Like he's done really good. The sports is playing bot side. Now they will get Baron, so this should probably game. But I mean, if you're a CB fan, you're on Soul Point. That's about it.
Yeah, I think CB at this point is kind of just, all right, we got to play it out, right? It's one of those where, like, you have to play it out. You can't FF, but you're kind of like, all right, we're going next, you know? Like, we're focusing on the next game. Because obviously you can't just FF the game. So you kind of do have to play it out. So, you know, they're trying their best. They're just saying, let's throw our best shot, see what happens. As Unlucky Esports, they've got 2 Baron up minions, pushing that one alone Nexus tower. It's going down to half. Aphelios ult will be huge as there goes Brand. Jesus Juice, 10 kills. One hand is going to get chunked down. The Nexus is exposed. The Baron up minions.
There we go. We got the glitch.
And we got the spectator bug, but looks like Unlucky Esports won the game.
Yeah. I won't believe it until I see it, but yeah, maybe.
Yeah, guys, they didn't win. They didn't win. You know. As
Yeah,
Unlucky
really clean. Really clean
Yeah.
from Unlucky. I mean, kind of had a iffy start with going down 3 camps in the jungle. You know, bot lane kind of got ganked on, killed a bit, but you know they recovered very well. I'm really surprised how like they just understand objective control and just like how to just control fights around like major key points and a snowball from there. I was really impressed by that.
Yeah. Unlucky Esports, though, they will take game number 1. Nico doing a lot of work for the side of Unlucky Esports in the damage charts. But we're going to be taking a short break. And when we come back, we'll get into game number 2, CB Resurrection, taking on Unlucky Esports Academy. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to game number 2. We got Unlucky Esports Academy taking on CB Resurrection. Teams switched sides, but Unlucky Esports Academy with a very strong game 1.
Yeah, I think a lot more teams and fans are also going to be turning heads at them now, respecting them a lot more. They played that game the early game was kind of rough-ish from them. They didn't fall too far behind, but like a little bit behind. But after that, they just kind of dominated all over CB, who I think like we both thought like we're gonna just win this game, but Unlucky looked really good. I thought they had a pretty good draft too. It was a little weird because CB kind of flexed a lot of picks out, but um, we'll have to see what comes in game 2 of the draft. See if CB can turn the series around. Remember, they did make the finals and kind of dominated all split last season. So seeing them kind of lag behind early is kind of we didn't predict it. We didn't really predict to see that, but Morgana will be coming out. I guess CB did not want to see that anywhere.
All right, well, we did get through the bans. The Seraphine Morgana banned away. Obviously, no ban for the E sub. For the side of ULE, we got the Galio, Ari, and the Victor. And Fresh going to be coming in again for Major Lag. Looked extremely
He
good on
looks
it last
really
game,
good.
and he's
Yep.
going to be getting it again this game.
I just want to say, Chinese Spy got 3 banned. Phase 1. Oh no. He did not look very good on Brand. I mean, I don't really know how you're supposed to really play Brand from behind like he did. But Udyr will come out. That's is one of the picks I was surprised that did not come out last game with the Tristana. So 2 very good high in the meta picks for CB early.
Whoa. Yo, shout out Shifty, by the way. The GOAT.
Shout out to 50.
Shifty and Fonzo. As that's going to be the Udyr Tristana locking for CB Resurrection. Obviously, Udyr very strong right now. Oh, wait a minute. We see the Viego
Oh
locked in, baby.
yes, let's go. First
All
time ever in
right.
EDO. It was
Yeah. Well, no,
disabled.
it was in the All-Star game. It was in the All-Star
Okay,
game,
true.
I believe.
That is true. That is
So
true.
it's like the second, but that game didn't matter. But the first time
Yeah.
technically Viego in a competitive game. Kaisa Viego locked in for ULE Academy. And for the side of CB Resurrection, Tristana Oriana Udyr. Now
Mhm.
Tristana could have been a flex. Still can be. You could put it into the top lane, but most likely going to be ADC as with the Oriana lock-in. Quinn going to be banned. Now, are we going to see Viego and Gwen? That would be 35. I
Oh
mean,
my,
if
that
we see
would be
both.
nutty. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any problems with CBs so far. They picked pretty priority picks. It got Chinese Spy on a very comfort control mage, which is kind of his bread and butter. Tristana, a good AC. Udyr still just runs around, slaps you a bit, you're dead. But yeah, the big question mark is the Viego so far. How is that going to play out?
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see how that's going to be played out. Quinn Mordekaiser banned away. Now, with the Udyr picked up, I'm surprised that CB Resurrection just didn't. Oh, well, no, Viego's probably going to go jungle. My bad. I forgot Viego can go jungle. I've just been seeing him more
Wait,
mid
what?
in my
Really?
games.
I've only
I've
seen
been seeing him
jungle.
mid. I've been seeing him going mid a lot, but I mean, that's probably just random. As the Blitzcrank is being hovered. Now, that would be
Oh, it's locked
pretty cool.
in. There it
And
is.
we're Blitzcrank gonna be coming in to the IBS, the crank baby, as we're gonna be seeing Zell on the crank. Um, and Nico gonna be the pickup for ULE Academy. Looked good for them last game, doing a lot of damage. Will be picked up again for them in this game. Now we're gonna have to see what their last pick in the top lane is going to be. Could use some more front lines, so maybe like a Scion Cho'Gath, and I was about to say Volibear, as
There it
that's
is.
gonna be the lock in for them for the side of ULE Academy. And now CB Resurrection. What is going to be their last pick for themselves? Going to be a top laner, most likely, unless they want to somehow flex the Tristana top, but most likely going to be a top laner. It might be the handshake of Tank v Tank. We'll have to see what CB Resurrection is thinking
Do
here.
the Malphite. Malphite Oriana.
As it's
Wait.
it's going to be the Shyvana
Shyvana?
locked in for
Wait,
CB
could that be a flex
Resurrection.
too? Can we be seeing like Udyr top? No way, right?
Uh, I mean, maybe. Can I get confirmation that that is a Shyvana? Is that actually a Shyvana or was that a mispick? Okay, that
It's
is an
Shyvana.
actual Shyvana. Okay, so we're seeing a legit Shyvana come in. Okay, so CB Resurrection, they say game one, we played standard. It didn't work. Game two, we're going for some spice. They got the Blitzcrank in there. They got the Shyvana. I'm excited to see how this is going to go. This could be five-head genius, or this could be a disaster, and they're going to get
Yeah.
slammed. On paper, ULE Academy, I think I like their comp a little bit better.
I think they have very good dive potential with the Volibear and Viego. Just getting resets off his ultimate.
Yeah,
So that's
ULE
definitely something to look out
Academy
for.
I think does have the more standard comp, but
Mhm.
always got to throw in the wild card. CB Resurrection. I mean, I guess this is their wild card. They got the Blitzcrank, they got the Shyvana. This is their wild card. This is they say, all right, if we can't beat them standard, let's try to do something cheesy. As they're bringing in these two picks, we'll have to see if CB Resurrection is going to be able to pull this off. Because if they are, they're going to look like gods. If they aren't,
Yeah.
then they're getting 2-0 by Unlucky Esports and you CB Resurrection, the finalists from last season, being beat by Unlucky Esports, going to raise some questions there. But should be getting into Champions League very soon. Obviously, Unlucky Esports on the blue side, CB Resurrection on the red side. Unlucky Esports up 1-0 in the series. Unlucky Esports did play pretty well game one. I mean, the early game was a little bit shaky, but after that 10-minute mark, they really turned it on and were able to close out the game pretty easily. So we'll see if they're going to be able to do it again, or if CB Resurrection with the cheese picks, with the Shyvana, with the Blitzcrank, will be able to work up something and possibly take a game, force game number 3 here.
I was about to say, like, if CB draft Malphite, all I was thinking of was, okay, Oriana puts ball on Malphite, Malphite ults in. But you kind of do that with Shyvana, too, in a way. She just dives in with the Ori ball on her. Chinese Spy presses R, gets a big ultimate. Like, that could be definitely something you have to look out for. Kaisa, I think, is going to be the main target for Blitz, of course. Nico, too, kind of. But I would rather see the Kaisa trigger hooked. But I mean, I think the big question besides like Shyvana, like what's she even gonna build? AP or tank, but the Viego and how the Viego is gonna work out here.
Yeah, I mean, Viego obviously just was enabled. This split was disabled. All of last split wasn't allowed to be picked because of all the bugs that were coming through. But now he is enabled for play in Elemental League. And this is the first time we're going to see him competitively. Obviously, All-Star game doesn't really count. That was completely for fun. But first time we're going to see him competitively. So it will be very interesting to see how the Viego is going to fit in with what Unlucky Esports Academy have. Unlucky Esports one game away from taking a 2-0 against the season one finalists in CB Resurrection. And yeah, I mean, this is going to be an insane game. One thing I do want to point out is Major Lag back on that Thresh. Like we said at the beginning, dude was a beast on the Thresh game one. I want to see if that wasn't just, or if that was a fluke, or if he's actually this good at Thresh, because his hook was a point and click last game. He was hitting everything.
And think about it too, like a lot of the hooks he hit, Morgana was very good on the Black Shield, but CB didn't do that. They don't have anything. They don't have any spell shield, no Black Shield, anything. So his hooks can be a lot more deadly this game without that added protection. So I am excited to see his Thresh come out as well. Kind of look like a pink penguin from last split on the Thresh a bit, maybe.
Yeah, we got a pink penguin coming back or what, guys? No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Hey, we got on a YouTube channel with over 1 million subscribers because of him. His
I remember that.
flash prediction.
Yeah. The thing that sucks is I think our reactions were delayed by like a second. So it was
Yeah,
like a
they
little
were.
weird. But if they weren't delayed, it would have been even more cracked. But yeah, shout out the pick comeback. Pink, pink comeback? What pink penguin? Sorry, I just spazzed out. Pretty good support for last season. Obviously did make the All-Star game. Rip Chicago Dragons. But
Rest in
doesn't matter
peace.
about last season. We're in this season. As I don't know if we're into spectator delay. We're probably just going through. Yeah, so we're still going through picking the champions. We're gonna be getting into spec delay very, very soon. Kobe, before we start the game, because we did do it a little late last time, kind of cheating. Drake's, let's go, baby. What we predicting?
Oh, without the first one, no, give me Cloud. I'm a Cloud.
Cloud, you want Cloud?
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'm gonna say Mountain.
Ooh. So none of the OP drakes coming out, as a LS would say, right? Right now we are in spec delay, so about 3 minutes, right? Will be in game. Yeah,
Uh,
so we're just vibing
Kobe,
right
you talk
now.
for a second here.
Oh, I'm talking. Oh, all right. Chat, how was your guys' day? Also, thank you guys for 50 viewers. I remember last final we hit like 80 max in the finals, but seeing 50 viewers, game one, match week one, that is pretty crazy. So thank you guys for the support. We us three, we have a lot of fun doing it. So your support does mean a lot to us. And we will just be vibing for a few more minutes. And I do not really know what to talk about. I can't really just drag Yvonne on here. Analyst death style. That's that. Yeah, so how about Cloud9? Josh, did you watch both Cloud9 games today? I know you're a fan. He did. He did. Yeah, me too. Pain. Yeah, Cloud9 Keck W. We are about 90 seconds out from getting into game. And let's not speak of the last game. I was really surprised how close game versus RNG was. Unlucky we got backdoored, but NA, not really airport speed one. Still better than TSM. Well, yeah, I mean, hopefully Claw and I can make it out. Yeah. Let's not talk about Blabbering trying to get Scuttle Crabs ever again. Yeah, NA
Alright,
is
I'm back.
funny reason. This is actually the best league in NA. We have the best production by far.
Hold on, give me a sec here. I'm just responding to stuff. All right. Sorry, I just had to respond to stuff in staff help. I was answering like 8 questions. But yeah, we're gonna be getting into the game. ULE Academy CB Resurrection should be going right into the game in a couple of seconds here. But yeah, ULE on the verge of taking down the original finalists. That's the storyline. Chef Boy, Rosemary, for you that don't know, what was on CB for a bit. Did leave the team eventually, but he's coming back with a vengeance, and he's one game away from taking down his old organization. Gotta feel good for him if he is able to pick that up for himself. Obi, what are you going to be looking forward to in this game? What's your matchup you want to see?
The God Hand Blitzcrank. That's all I want to see. I always want to see some crazy like Core JJ style hooks. It's like going for like Heisa and Nico. I don't really know if you kind of want to hook anybody else, but yeah, I mean the Shyvana too. It'd be interesting how that's going to play out. I think it's going to be like a regular tank on him. Shyvana. We never really seen Shyvana. This might be the first Shyvana in the whole EDL, right?
Maybe.
I
I
don't
think we.
remember any playing last
I
play.
I I don't remember. But Shyvana top with the PTA coming in, gonna be interesting to see. One hand will be picking that one up. Remember, he is an E sub for for the side of CB Resurrection. They do have an E sub top, so do need to keep that in mind. They aren't technically at full strength. But still, beating CB is pretty impressive as we're just waiting for the loading screen. Apparently, it's taken a very, very, very long time. So
The
kind of
ESA
sit here.
pocket pick. You love to see
We're
it.
in, baby. We're into the game now. But yeah, I mean, this game's gonna be really interesting to see which team is going to win because could be going to 3 games or Unlucky Esports could make a statement, taking game number 2, taking the 2-0. Just a quick thing I want to point out before we do get in the game. Make sure to follow the channel because we need to get affiliated ASAP. And when we get affiliated, we'll be able to do predictions with channel points and do a lot more things. So if you haven't already, drop a follow. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much. But we're
Oh,
into
watch
the
out for
game.
Zell.
As
Watch out for
Zell
Zell.
could be looking for something here.
Yeah, CB has to be very careful around walls right now.
Yeah, he this Thresh needs to be a little careful. He could just get hooked over the wall. Now, is Zell gonna be looking for this? Is they're gonna run in? That's a flash.
Oh, flash.
It's gonna be a flash for flash. Both supports burning the flash. So we'll see if junglers are gonna be looking to punish this in the bot lane because that's 5 minutes without a flash.
Mm-hmm. I kind of think Thresh flash is a bit flash on him is a bit better because you do have like the flash flay potential. So I would say that's kind of worth. I mean, if it was like a Kai'Sa flash, then definitely worth for sure. But you know that was about to hit. So both
And
supports is good Atlanta hooks, I guess.
basically you need 50 followers, 3 average viewers a stream, and stream a certain amount of hours a month. I think it's like 8 hours. It's not really anything too hard. We basically just need the followers. We just need 50.
Yeah,
That's the
it's a
big thing.
brand new channel. We're not using
Yeah.
VBU anymore.
It is a brand new channel. We're not using the VBU one, which was why we used the VBU one last split, so that we could do affiliate things, like reruns, stuff like that. But obviously with the new channel, you can't do that. But I'm not really worried. We're in the game. That doesn't matter right now, as we see the junglers both farming it up. And yes, the teams are swapped. It should be UEA on blue and CB on red.
Oh, with a hook?
Well, in the bot side, hook will come through. Rosemary does take some damage here. Accelerate gonna lose a chunk of his HP bar. And there we go. Production gap, it's already fixed, boys. Oh, no.
What was that emote you just posted, Yvonne?
It's the core JJ cat right there. But yeah, Talonpox really getting chunked out in this mid lane against Chinese Spy. Udyr on the bot side. We'll see if he's able to pick up anything. Remember, Thresh does have no flash. On the mid lane, Chinese Spy, he's gonna need to flash the stun. He doesn't flash the stun. This should just be a kill. Jesus.
Almost.
Doesn't look to go in anymore, but Chinese Spy without the flash in the mid lane.
He does have TP though, and Talon is also very low. So see if Nico like wants to push his wave out really quick. I don't think he'll have time to though.
Yeah, I don't.
Nico has to back. No mana, no health.
And Nico can't really push out the wave. Kind of in a tough spot here. As gold leads even. Both teams, not really much going on. But remember in the first game, there wasn't really a much happening until like 10 minutes is really when things started to pick up. So it seems to be the same here as Birdnurse.
Flashbear slap! Flashbear slap! Oh.
Nah, he ain't gonna go for that. Talonpox has barrier and flash. That would be really risky as he's now gonna rock.
Look at those scuttle though.
Yep, Viego does get double scuttle, but here comes Lucerus. He knows something's up as he walks down, gonna make Udyr burn. The smite ward comes down. And first Drake is the ocean. What did you say? Because I said mountain, right?
I said cloud.
Okay, we're still good to go. We still got a chance, Kobe. Let's go. As Birdnurse on the top side. Now, Volibear did place a ward, but it was further down in the river. So he's not going to know that he's here. It's going to be a big trade on the one hand, but here comes Udyr. He's going to be running in. He's going to look. Possibly Lucer is going to burn the flash. Damage going to be coming and down, but Birdnurse won't be able to get much more. Does get the flash, though, out of the Volibear.
Yeah, so Jungler's being pretty proactive so far. Not like a whole lot in like the kill department, but the summer spell department, for sure.
Yep. Oh, Talonpox almost finds Birdnurse here, but Birdnurse just gonna walk away out of that one. Lots of summoners.
Bot lane jungle.
Oh,
You're going for a look. What?
I guess they're just getting vision down. But
Yeah.
what I wanted to point out was lots of summoners flashes being burned on both sides here. But you know, as a jungler, you get the flash, you gotta come back. You can't just
Yeah,
get the
for
flash.
sure.
The whole point is to come back to punish it. So it's on Bird Nurse and Jesus Juice to now punish these lanes without the flash if they overextend. Now, Chinese Spine pretty far forward as Viego is probably going to get spotted. They should know. Yep, there's the ping down. They know that he's near the Raptors. But yeah, I mean, Jesus Juice already level 5, maybe looking for a play mid here. Good vision out of Chinese Spy, though, will spot him out. Talon Pogs could be looking for a play. Remember, no flash. He gets caught. He could be going down, and that's going to be first blood going over to Jesus Juice. Just like I said, you need to punish the flash, and he did.
Yeah, the Viego with the first kill. Love to see it.
Yeah, and TP going to be coming out of Chinese Spy back in the mid lane, wanting to catch that wave. Ocean Drake is up. Zell and Accelerate are in the river, walking up. They maybe want to get some vision down or make a play onto the Nico in the mid lane, who is half health, does have the flash, does have the berry. All going to come down. Zell, ooh, nice stun out of Talon Pog. But the minion was in the way for Zell, unfortunately. Otherwise, he would have landed that hook, as Talon Pog does burn the flash, but Blitzcrank also has no flash. Tried for the hook, wasn't able to hit it. Minion, the pesky minions got in the way and denied him.
You always think that, though. Support for, like, any other role besides support flash, especially mid. Because now Eater can just kind of, like you said, like has to punish that the Nico that the flash.
Oh, Jesus Juice. He is level 5. Doesn't look like he's gonna go for this steal. It is 500, but he's not gonna go for that one. Udyr gonna get the Drake. CB will take the first one. Infernal is the next one, Kobe. Oh no.
Oh.
It's a disaster. 0-2 to start the season, Kobe. Come on, man.
No, I said Cloud.
Oh, you said Cloud? Oh, okay.
Hey, you're green.
Okay, I thought you said Infernal. I was about to be like 0-2
No.
to start the season. All right, well, one of us is gonna get it. One of us is gonna get it.
Oh God.
Yeah, all pre-recorded, by the way.
Yeah, pre-recorded, guys. One thing I do want to point. Oh, maybe I won't be able to point it out. As Lucifer's maybe looking to go in. But one thing I want to point out is when Tristana and Zell, Accelerate and Zell went to make that mid play, they were getting frozen on bot lane, and they lost a lot of CS. Kaisa is now up 15 CS in this lane, which is basically a kill. So they were getting frozen on. As you can see, it's about a 300 gold lead. You know, so it's a dagger. But Kaiser was freezing that bot wave, and unfortunately for Accelerate and Zell, when they did move mid, they lost a lot because they weren't able to get the kill.
Yeah, Seller hasn't even backed yet either. So on that only Doran blade.
Yeah, Accelerate. Oh, nice hook out of Zell. Lots of damage going to be coming through. The bomb will come out. Major Lag going to take some damage. Oh, he hit mid-air, but Accelerate is going to get exhausted. Rosemary going to be running forward. He is going to flash Accelerate. Will he be able to stay alive? The flash play. Major Lag with the nice hook out of the jump. And is there any way we can get a replay of that one? Just to rewatch what happened.
What a hook.
As Volibear on the top side or something. Oh, it's going to get turned, actually. Replay will have to wait as Lucerus is going to get punished. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Kaisa picked up a kill onto the Blitzcrank, and Lucerus will be going down. The answer back one hand will pick up a kill. And I don't know how Blitzcrank died in the bot side. I don't think we'll know. But
I mean, good play by Burners though. Even though they both he had to expend flash to kind of punish the other side of the map.
All right, so we're gonna rewatch this play. The hook on to Accelerate. So first, it looks pretty good for the side of CBR. They hook in the Thresh. He's like, uh-oh, I gotta get out of here. But that Accelerate, he goes way too far forward. Gets snagged mid-air out of the jump, and now he has to run for the hills, and that's just going to be the kill going over to Major Lag. Nicely played, definitely showing the mechanics on the throw.
Yeah, I mean, I guess League's all on a 2D plane because, I mean, look to me, Tristana definitely jumped over the hook, but still hit.
Yeah, Tristana tried to jump over and then was like, oh, wait a minute, guys. I don't think that's how this works. As might see a cheese here. Birdners is going to face check right into the Kaisa, but isn't going to spell death as they're going to be trying.
Don't pull a bladder. Don't die for Scuttle.
Right, now here we go. Thresh going to get pulled in. He has the hook. Will it land?
Ooh,
nice.
Out
of Zell and Excel. as Nico is now walking down, but here comes the Orianna on the flank. Orianna does have the shockwave if they can plant. Oh no, they used it. Or use the shockwave, I guess. As Talonpog's gonna get knocked up. That's gonna be a lot of damage coming down. Now we're gonna have a team fight on our hands. And Talonpog will be going down. Birdnurse will pick up one, but Chinese Spy in the backline. Jesus just gets a kill. He's now Orianna though, and I don't think that's what you want to be. He'll ult over the wall. He will stay alive, but he's on the wrong side of Summoner's Rift. As it looks like he's actually gonna run away, but here comes Birdnurse. He's trying to find him.
How would you get out?
There's no way.
No, this is illegal.
Jesus juice. He's gonna get out. He's gonna get out.
He's gonna get out.
He
gone.
pulled the ice of the century. It's gonna be illegal criminal activity as he's gonna get out. It's gonna be a 1-for-1, which looked like CBR actually had the upper hand, but Jesus Juice gets out, and it just becomes a 1-for-1 now. Viego with 2 kills has the Bork already completed. Viego is super strong in this game, but you know, this game is a little bit closer than last game. What I will say. You know, Unlucky Esports is not up an unreal amount of gold in this one. His one hand is actually...
We want to see if CBR be a bit more patient, because they are like a little bit down, and last time they kind of just they weren't patient enough, and they just got punished for it. Just getting wiped after wipe by Unlucky.
Yeah, and I mean, Drake's gonna be spawning in 20 seconds. Meanwhile, on the top side, we might see a 1v1. One hand does have the ultimate. Will he burn? He's gonna use the ult. Lucerus is gonna follow him though, and that's gonna be the flash burn from the Shyvana. Birdnurse is walking up here. Volibear does have the flash. Will he use it? He needs to run away. He's gonna run as fast as he can. Birdnurse does not want to go any further, and that's gonna be the flash burned out of both top laners. But the Drake is now up, and with Birdnurse showing on the top side, this gives prio to Unlucky Esports.
See if I finally get my Claw Soul. I mean, one thing I have noticed is that Celery and Zell are always roaming together. It's not really Zell is going by himself, so that is kind of costing the Celery a bit of farm. Overall, hasn't been punished too much for it.
Let's go! I'm 2 for 2!
Oh.
I'm insane. I predicted the Drake again as oh my, they're sending the whole squad to come get Chinese Spy. The hook lands onto Chinese Spy. He doesn't have the flash. The exhaust comes out. That's the root. Nice shockwave, but Major Lag picks up the kill. And now Birdnurse, you can't be here, buddy. As Unlucky Esports, they do the same thing they did last game. They punish CB Resurrection.
Picked up the Rift Herald.
And Major Lag doesn't miss. He doesn't miss. This guy's been hitting everything. He's got the heat-seeking thresh hook. Oh my god. Yeah, replay that. So as you can see, they're going to be rotating up the side of Unlucky Esports. They have tempo in the bot lane. Look at this hook out of Major Lag. Boom! Hits it straight up. The play comes out. Chinese Spy. There's nothing he can do. He lands a nice shockwave, but he just ends up dying here. And then Major Lag says, all right, guys, I ended up killing Chinese Spy. Give me the Rift Herald, baby. As he just walks up and takes that one, too.
He did use
everything.
Where did he use a mid? Oh, yep.
Yep. And he got the turret. This guy's faker. He's taking everything.
And Viego just took Birdnurse's red buff.
Yep, and here we go. No. Thresh is back up here. Lucerus is really low. He's actually getting solo boloed by one hand in the top lane, but now here comes the weak side police as you are going to jail, and he's going to take a lot of damage. He's going down. Talonpog will pick up a kill in the mid lane.
Yeah, I mean, I think your CBR, you kind of have to just, like, stay back a little and just play around your vision. I mean, they did get a lot of police and bot turret. It's good for the Sistana, but overall, it's not looking too good for them. Already a 4K goal lead within 15 minutes.
Yeah, and Talonpog's picking up a kill there. Nicely played by him. Was able to get himself going. But yeah, I mean, Unlucky Esports just seem like they are on another level in this series so far. They've got themselves another lead. And like we said, this team, pre-10 minutes, they're kind of chilling. But the second that 10-minute mark hits, they are looking for plays, and it's worked in both the games. They've just upped the tempo a lot in this past 5 minutes.
Yeah, they just played so well together as a unit too. Like all the rotations seem like really good. The ganks, the setup for the ganks are also very good. So very impressive stuff from their first game so far. technically their second game, but first series, but dominating CB this game.
Yeah, Unlucky Esports Academy definitely been playing well. And here we go. Major lag. He's back up here. Will he land the hook this time, though? Oh, and it shows even the best players miss some hooks. Major Lag's not a robot, guys. He's not an AI program by Riot Games. He does miss. Will miss that one. Couldn't predict the sidestep. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, looks like Lucer's maybe looking for a play here. Zell gonna hook the minion. And yeah, I mean, Major Lag, I think, is going to be in contention for one of the better supports in this division. Now, obviously, it's only one game, but being able to just handily take down Zell, or be able to at least play at a level where Zell is at when Zell was probably the best support last split, it's pretty impressive.
Very, very impressive. Might see us a permaban on Thresh for him versus split.
Yeah, he probably won't be getting that champ the match more as Chinese Spy. Jesus Juice is lurking in the shadows. He's gonna try to go in, but won't be able to get anything off that one. And now, not much more gonna be going on here. Zell actually going to land the hook. Oh, does get the flash though. And Major Lag says, hey, whoa, wait a minute. This is supposed to be my job. As he's going to be going in the mid lane. There's no way. He's going to flash forward.
Oh!
He gets the hook again onto Accelerate, canceling the jump. Accelerate, though, he does stay alive here. And now CBR, that's a three-man shockwave out of Chinese Spy. Nicely played by him. This could be the turnaround. Talonpog going to be going in, going to be getting the stun on to Zell. Another hook land, but here comes the Shyvana from the top lane. The TP comes through. That's one. What can one hand do? The E-sub for CB Resurrection. This could be the turnaround for CB that they need. Major Lag takes a lot of damage. Shut down. Going over to Chinese Spy. And CB Resurrection turn the play around.
Yeah, it was like a really, really good hook for Major again, but he accidentally exhausted the Blitzcrank. I don't know if he meant to do it on purpose or what, but Shyvana did get away, and then just turned it after, and Chinese Spy landed a huge shockwave. And I was gonna say, like, Unlucky has been doing very good.
Look at the shockwave.
Yeah, Chinese Spy loves to play, like, the early game is very, very passive, wants to farm up. But now you're giving him kills, he is going to be pretty big if CBR wants to look to come back in this game.
Yeah, that shockwave out of Chinese Spy, but we're going to be right back into the action as one hand going to be taking a lot of damage. Bully Bear gets hooked in, but they don't want a piece of this one anymore, as it's just going to be a disengage from both of the teams. But yeah, like we were saying, Chinese Spy, huge shockwave to turn that fight around and making the game look winnable. Now, they are down 3K. Unlucky Esports Academy are still in the driver's seat, but it's nothing like last game where they were up a massive amount of gold. But like, Unlucky Esports Academy, definitely in the driver's seat. Still aren't looking good in this game. They're going to land the hook on the Thresh, though. He's going to be taking some damage. Stunned up. Major Lag. Can he get out of this one? He won't be able to. And that's going to be the kill going over to Accelerate. So, CB Resurrection finding themselves picks over and over again.
They do. They are up 2-1 on Drake. You know, Mountain Soul would be pretty big. I mean, Mountain Soul is probably, honestly, I think it's either 50-50, like what game is Ocean Soul or Mountain Soul better, but both really good souls, and they do look like they want to be on Soul Point. So yeah, CB, they are responding very well to Lucky, very good early game. Shiny Spy's gonna be in his comfort zone now.
All right, well, we got the Rift Herald is up. Baron will be spawning in a minute, though, so I don't think anyone's going to take this. Mountain Drake was taken by CB Resurrection, like you said.
Oh, no.
And this could be the usual, yeah, deja vu, I guess. We've kind of seen this before, but it looks like CB Resurrection has first move. They've got control of the river, and I don't know what it... Oh, Zell almost on hook. I don't know what it is with taking control of the river right before Baron spawns. A nice hook out of a Major Lag. But that's going to be it. Meanwhile, Kaisa is just sitting in a side lane, farming up. She now has a level lead. And CB Resurrection, they're going to start up the Herald, but I think it's going to be gone.
I think it's going to be gone, too.
The Baron! Oh, no! Oh, there goes Shelly. Pepe hands. Going down. Couldn't be able to pick that one up. And meanwhile, Kaisa just gets the tower.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some Aaron coming out from CB.
Yeah, they're running it down mid. They say we lost Shelly. This is our actual Rift Herald push. We are the Rift Herald. As Udyr loses a lot of his HP. This is, oh my gosh, he almost actually went down, and Kaisa was able to pick up that bot turret, got some solo XP, 2 levels up on Accelerate. Level 12 for Kaisa now, by the way. Higher level than Nico. Nico's level 11. Drake gonna be spawning in 2 minutes. Now, Jesus just needs to be a bit careful. They could end up face checking this. Major lag will be spotted out. But when you're on the ground, I don't know if this is a good play.
You know what, guys?
And here we go. Looks like the fight's going to be going down. Zell is going to get hit. The shockwave on the 3 does a lot of damage, and now the fight's going to be going down. One hand going to be going in, but the Nico Pop Blossom is going to land onto 1. Nice flashes away, and now they're kiting back. Looks like Unlucky Esports Academy should be able to win this one. The reset's going to be coming out of the Viego. Here comes Udyr, and he's running at you. Rosemary gets a kill. Nice killer instinct in. And you didn't think that Udyr was going to be on the other team running at you. You thought Udyr was on your team, but Viego says thank you very much, gets the kill, and runs in. And it's a 4-4-0 for the side of Unlucky Esports.
A really nice punish from Unlucky. Now the goal lead is 6K now. But I'm kind of wondering, like, what was CB's thought process there? Why did Zell try to go for that play right there? Like, he thought, like, the whole team wasn't in mid while Threats was in the jungle. Because, like, Drake wasn't even close to spawning yet.
Zell, oh, nice sidestep. Excel, I don't know if you want to go in. He's just going to get hooked. What was that as he goes down? Jesus Juice will pick up the kill. But now here come the reinforcements coming through. Bird Nurse is going to get hooked. They're going to look the turn. They're going to be going on to Bird Nurse. One hand is there. And that's just another kill going over to Jesus Juice. CB Resurrection keep face checking and they keep going down. Meanwhile, Kaisa's chilling on the bot side of the map.
Major just is not missed, does he?
I mean, Major has missed. Remember, he missed in the top.
He missed, but he's like, his percent has to be over like 60%. Like, that's insane.
Yeah, I stopped. Yeah, I like that one, Shifty. That's a good tactical cosplay right there. But in all seriousness, I mean, it was a nice play from Unlucky Esports. Now, CB, I don't think they should have face checked, as they might be doing it again. There's 5 seconds until this Drake is going to be spawn. I don't really know if you want to contest this, because it seems Unlucky Esports Academy have just found picks time and time again, and CB has kind of just like given it to them for free. But maybe we'll see something coming through, as meanwhile the hook is gonna miss on to the Udyr. He will get chunked down though. As that's gonna be the hook on to Bully Bear. Now he's gonna have to ult over the wall. Will stay alive. Nicely played from Zell to be able to get the hook over the wall. They weren't able to burst them, didn't have enough damages. Now, looks like CB Resurrection maybe looking to turn this one down, or turn this one around, as Udyr is going to get hooked in. That's going to be the flash out of Major lag. In CB Resurrection, they do lose the Drake, get some flashes in return, but still worth for the side of Unlucky Esports Academy, as Viego now has 2 items, lots of life steal. As I don't get to shut up, as now that's going to be a hook on to the Udyr. He will go down. Zell will trade a hook, but that's just going to be the flash over from Bully Bear. And now Udyr dead. That is the Baron for the side of Unlucky Esports Academy. If they want to go for this one, we'll have to see if they are going to start this one off, but they decide we don't want to start this one. They just want to set up Vision as, you're caught out on a War Chinese fight. You can't back there, as he's going to get caught. CB Resurrection constantly caught on Vision, and now with Chinese Spy, it's the green light to do the Baron from Unlucky Esports.
I was about to say, like, too, because like last game it was pretty even. Like CB just came back into this game, but instead of getting wiped as a team, they're just dying one by one now.
Yeah,
Unlucky
dying.
is punishing them hard, but you have to kind of wonder, like, what is CB doing?
Yeah, they are making some pretty uncharacteristic mistakes. Now, in CB's defense, what I will say, they have an E-sub top laner. Okay, so what I will say is they have an E-sub top laner. Now, I think he's doing pretty good for an E-sub top laner. But, I mean, Unlucky Esports Academy just seem on another level. And in the pre-show, when I said Unlucky Esports are my team to win the league, this is Exhibit A of why I think they're going to win the league. They're playing very well here. They have been a little bit shaky at some parts, but overall have looked like a clean team. And, you know, there's always the chance that CB get that big shutdown on Viego, or CB get that big shutdown on Kaisa off a Blitz hook. you get that play. You come back into the game with the shutdowns. You give Tristana the kills. Tristana starts to come online. But it's going to be really hard for that to happen.
Yeah, especially if they keep dying one by one because, like, Shiny Spy, he was in the bush with a Farsight Warden and just not respecting them at all. Major was there easily to punish it.
Yeah, as looks like they are just chilling. Not really much going on here. Baron's going to be sieging the towers here. Accelerate going to be taking some damage, but he's all good, as that's going to be the tower going down for the side of Unlucky Esports Academy. And they're going to be looking to possibly push for Major Lag. Has that hook on, heat-seeking hook. And we'll see if he's going to be able to get it. Volibear is splitting in the top side. So this is a 4-1 attack coming through from the side of Unlucky Esports Academy. And meanwhile, they're just getting pushed in the mid lane. One fight will spell disaster for the side of CB Resurrection. They lose this fight or lose any fight. That's the game. As Zell looks for a play, can't land the flash. Look, CB can't really do much. They're just getting split to death. They need to pick something. They need to try to either pick out a side lane or go on to mid lane. The problem is they're down 11k gold. It's almost impossible for them to do anything. They might just lose the 4v5.
Yeah, honestly, I think they do with the 4v5.
It's like, it's very like uncharacteristic. I think like all the players on CBR are very good mechanical players, but it's like they don't have any chemistry. It seems like they kept just dying one by one, like mistake after mistake. And that is definitely going to tilt you a bit, and they were down. This would be a miracle if they come back.
Yeah, as maybe looking on to the Volibear here, but Unlucky Esports Academy are sieging very well. They have not made any mistakes here while sieging. That's going to be the turret going down. And CB Resurrection maybe looking to go as Talon Punch might be going in. But here comes the Volibear. Now this could be the fight to end the game, as that's going to be a 4v5 coming through. Volibear, nice play on the board. The shockwave is huge from the side of CB Resurrection, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. That's going to be a double kill going over to Rosemary. Thresh will pick up one. Look at Kaisa on the backline. It's a triple kill. Is it a quadra? It's a quadra coming through for Chef Boy against his old teeth. He says, sit down. I am the champion, as he will get a quadra kill for the side of Unlucky Esports Academy. And Unlucky Esports Academy will take the 2-0 over CB Resurrection.
Yeah, Zell had he had a good but like quiet game, like stat-wise last game, but this is definitely his game, and Unlucky has dominated CB both games now. As Major picked up a kill at the very end. Really, really clean.
Yeah, Unlucky Esports Academy really showing that they are a force to be reckoned with. They take the 2 over CB Resurrection, looking clean in both the games. My MVP, it's got to be Major Lag. This guy was insane on the Thresh, setting up plays for his team. I told you that this bot lane, Chef Boy and Major Lag, are going to be one of the better bot lanes in the league. They should win the 2v2. I thought it was going to be Jelly and not Zell, so I was like, oh, you know, maybe it'll be a little bit closer, but Major Lag on this Thresh looked absolutely insane.
Yeah, I agree with you, but also you gotta give kudos to like pretty much the whole team played well. I think like both games they didn't really make a lot of mistakes. They played very well as a unit, but like also kind of a diffy in the jiffy as well, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone on the side of Unlucky Esports Academy played very, very well. They were insane. They played well. CB Resurrection do fall. They had some positives to take away. They were going up against one of the better teams in their division. So Unlucky Esports 2-0 over CB Resurrection. They do take that one. Nicely played by them, improving to 1-0 on the season. You got anything else, Kobe, before we close this one out?
It's really good to be back. It's a lot of fun casting again. And thank you guys for the support early. And hopefully we'll have some more bangers later in season 2. But yeah, it's great to be back.
Yep, and this is Clutch play-by-play. Kobe, the color caster, Xernian, the streamer. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Make sure on Monday at 8 Eastern, we will have Abyssal taking on Big Duck Entourage, I believe, with Colonel and Pakapal. Make sure to tune into that one. Will be a banger. Thank you guys all for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.